Able, South Carolina, parenting with a disability, the Bazer Family.
This is our family. I'm Jeff, and this is our son, Cade. Cade is 4. This is my wife, Jennifer, here, of course. I'm the mom of Cade, and our little daughter, Kaylin. And Kaylin is 1 year old. We tend to think of ourselves as the quote-unquote normal family with just a few challenges that we have to contend with.
Photo of Jennifer, Jeff, a guide dog, and their children smiling in the yard. Another photo of Jennifer, Jeff, and their 2 young children smiling.
I think one of the biggest things that we love to do, we are both avid readers, and we want to teach a love of reading for our children. So we have books that we have brailled. They're in print, and they also have the pictures that the children can see. And the braille is over the print. So us as a blind person can read the braille, and someone sighted could also read the book as well to our children. We also have flashcards brailled so that we can teach those same concepts. So they see the picture, and we're able to know if they have given us a correct answer. What letter is this? What color is that frog? Technology is wonderful today, and we use our iPhones for apps with our children and teach them colors and numbers and animals and things like that.
We're trying to do all the same things that any good parents would want to do.
Photos of Jeff pushing his young son on a swing set.
We just have to adapt certain things because of the fact that we're blind. Our children are like any other children because they both have sight, and they live in the sighted world. It's amazing already what we can tell. You know, our son being 4, he is so excited about describing things to us.
Photo of Jeff with their young son on a carousel.
Showing us things. He'll take, mommy and daddy's hand and put it on what he's wanting to show us. So first he'll describe it. It's really funny. And then he'll want to show it to us. So it's amazing like that.
Our children are growing up in a sighted world. So we want to give them as much opportunity as we possibly can. For example, we don't want our children in 30 years to say, well, we didn't get to go to Disney World because our parents were blind.
Photos of Jennifer and Jeff's young son with characters from Dora the Explorer, riding an amusement park ride, playing at the park, and in a jump castle.
So we take our children to parks, to the zoo, to the children's museum, to indoor and outdoor play areas. And generally, we do that with a person that we have hired for our family. And that's not a caretaker. That's just, I call it an assistant who works with us about 10 hours a week. And when we go to the park, we have them take our children with one of us, and they will describe things. Oh, well, your son is climbing to the highest point on that jungle gym. Or your daughter is playing with dirt and putting it in her mouth. Just so that we know what's going on, so that if we need to correct a behavior, if we need to modify behavior, if we need to give praise, we can do that. That person is strictly our eyes, not the disciplinarian, not the parent. We are still that parent.
And sometimes we will take family with us as well. Jennifer's family is here, local. My family comes to see us quite often. But we've never expected them to go over and above or do anything different because we are blind. So that's why a lot of times, we go out and find our own assistants, because we want to make sure that, our family is as involved as they want to be, but that we don't expect them to do more. There's lots of strange comments that we get from time to time, and you almost feel sorry for somebody who asks, but then you think on the other hand, they really don't know. And so, again, that's one reason why we want to be as visible with our children too as we can.
So when we go in, imagine this. We go into a restaurant, we go into a store. Both of us are blind. Both of us have guide dogs. And we have 2 children. One of them is 4 and holding our hand. The other one is 1 and is either rolled in a stroller that we pull behind us, or she might be on a carrier on our back, or because she's walking, we might be holding her hand too.
People are so amazed, in such awe. Wow, I can't believe you can do that. But being a parent is one of the most challenging things, I think, for anybody, whether you have a disability or not. People have asked us before how can we be parents if we have a disability? What would be some advice, that we would give anybody else? And I really think that, the biggest thing is you have to believe in yourself, first of all, that you can do it, that anything's possible. Well, then after you get that figured out, you say, okay, now, literally, how am I going to do it? The answer there, I think, is you have to surround yourself with positive people who also believe that you can do it, like your family, maybe your parents or friends who support you.
If you want to become a parent, go for it.
A production of Able, South Carolina. Web address able-sc.org.